Okay. So thank you very much for inviting me. So once again, we'll talk about the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. So before start this episode, we'll pray to Patanjali by one beautiful prayer. So join your palms, back and neck straight. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Yogena chittasya padena vacham malam sarirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarotam pravaram muninam Patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Our obeisance to Patanjali. Forgive us this beautiful Yoga Sutra, Yoga knowledge. Once again, welcome everyone. So last time we discussed about the different types of yoga practitioner. There are three types of practitioner. One is Mridu, or is called beginner, Madhya, intermediate, and Adhimatra, or advanced. So to control our chitta, Patanjali give us very beautiful two techniques. It's called Abhyasa and Vairagya. So regular practice and detachment from the negativities or any activities which make us down from our yoga journey. And Patanjali also give us the three different components of the practice. One is Dirgha Kala, or for long time practice. Second component is Nairantara, or the regular practice. And third one, Satkara Sevita, with positive attitude. So these three components, if we include in our practice, it can give us a very strong base or strong foundation. Patanjali called as Dhrida Bhumi. So it will give us a solid foundation for our yoga journey. So this needed in the beginning stage. Let us practice regular with positive attitude and same times detach from all the negativities which make our path more down. When we improve in our practice, we go for the Kriya Yoga, the second technique, which is very beautiful sloka. Tapa Swadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani, Kriya Yoga. So let us improve to the second stage where we should practice a little bit more tapasya or austerity and Swadhyaya, self-study, and study the scriptures, improve and check our journey, whether we are going in right direction or, I'm sorry now, the power cut is here. So the light is...
That's okay, just continue. That's not a big deal.
So I'm talking about the Kriya Yoga. So Kriya, when we improve a little bit more in our yoga practice, we should practice the Kriya, which have three things: Tapa, Swadhyaya, and Ishvara Pranidhana. Tapa means austerity. Swadhyaya means study the scripture and check ourselves whether we are improving it is, whether we are doing any mistake. Every day we have to study or analyze our progress, analyze ourselves. And the third one is Ishvara Pranidhana, completely surrender and not expect every time the fruits of our karma or the practices, just to surrender accept the God's mercy or the divine's mercy. So Ishwara Pranidhana, Patanjali go a little bit more deeper, especially to the practitioner who have a little bit soft heart or who is easily compromised or who a little bit easily affected by the negativities. So Patanjali gave us, if you cannot do more practices, just concentrate on Ishwara Pranidhana, which is called Ishwara Pranidhanatva. Means we have to completely surrender to the Almighty God. In scripture, there is two kinds of example how to surrender to the God. The first one is like a monkey's baby. We saw many times the monkey, the baby always cut to the mother monkey, and the mother monkey jump from one tree to another, one branch to another. If the monkey child not cut properly, then he will fall down when the mother jumping from here to there. So it means the duty of the monkey child is just to cut the mother, and mother will bring him from one place to another. He don't have no other worry that how I will go from one place to another, how I will develop my life. Just he cut the mother. Likewise, if we cut the divine God or Almighty by like a monkey child, he will take us from one life to another, or from one place to another, from one activities to another. We have no any other responsibility to the Almighty God. And there is another example of how to surrender the God is the kitty or the baby cat. So the baby cat not cut the mother cat, he just wait and completely relax when the mother cat cut him. So mother cat cut to the baby cat by the teeth. That time, the baby cat not jump here, they're not going here, they're just make himself surrender to the mother cat, and mother cat cut by her mouth and bring the baby cat from one place to another. So one place in the monkey child, they have to cut, and another side, the baby cat not cut the mother, just give up all other activities, just make his body and surrender to the mother cat, and the cat bring the baby cat from one place to another. So likewise, we can cut the God completely and accept the God. Another side, not cut any other things, just to surrender and wait for the time mother cat or like mother God will come and bring us from one place to another. So there is two ways to surrendering the God. So that is Ishwara Pranidhana. And this is very easy. Most of us, we can be relaxed or we can be happy. We can live peacefully by any one of these. Either become a monkey child or become a cat child. Now in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, there is talking what will happen if we surrender to the God. Now the Patanjali talking tat japaha tadartha bhavanam. If we chant the holy name or the mantra of the God's divine name, it will slowly purify our heart. All the impurities will go out and we become more clear and we can understand the divine or the universal, the supreme God. So now the question comes, how we can call the God? So Patanjali gave us another sutra that tasya vachakaha pranavaha. we should call him by his name, that is called Om Pranabha. The first sound of this universe is called Om. Earlier, we already discussed about the Om. So Patanjali gave us, I can give you one example how to call him. Like we all have the name. So when we call by name, we always come to listen. So likewise, if we call only God, 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 maybe God not listen. But God have a name, Patanjali given here, that is Om. So that if we chant or regularly Om, 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 so God will listen and will ask what you want. Like when you go somewhere in the any reception, any hotel, anywhere, when you go and ask, just the reply or the response comes, what can I help you? So likewise, when we always call Om, Om, when we chant regularly, one day will come, the God will respond and ask us what you need, what can I help you? And in our Vedic mantra, we always chant Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Earlier we discussed about Om Shanti, why we chant 3 times, what is the meaning. So I just repeat this. When we chant always Om, 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 and the God response will come, and then we can ask him to give us the Shanti or the peace. So this is a very beautiful mantra. I love Tasya Bachakaha Pranabha. So from here we got the name of Om. So this is a very good verse, and all the beginners practitioner or any intermediate practitioner, whenever they feel any problems, they can surrender to God and accept the God's mercy and wait for the good things and continue our yoga journey. Now, there is many of our students, they might be confused and sometimes any doubts how to understand who is God. So to clear this point, Patanjali gave a very nice another sutra that Klesha karma vipaka asaya paramustaha purusa visesa Ishwara. So in Shastra we call Ishwara as the Purusa, but he is Visesa Purusa, like special man. Purusa we in Hindi or in Sanskrit we call the man. And we are Purusa, we are man, God also man, but he is a Visesa Purusa, he is somebody who is very special, who have more divinity, who have more strength, more power. And other characteristics also Patanjali gave here. First characteristic is he have no klesha. God not feel any difficulties or any pain or sufferings. But we people are suffering because we have tendency to enjoy our senses, and God have no tendency like how we enjoy. God is, like last time I told, God always give, give, give and forgive. And we people are always get, get, get and forget. So first characteristic is God have no klesha. Second is karma. God is not bound to any activities or any actions. But we people here, we must have to do something. Nobody can sit ideal. When we born here, we have to do certain activities, even sleeping also one activities, eating also one activities, even go for cleaning our stomach, go to toilet, that is also one activity. So nobody can sit ideal. We have to do certain activities. I'm sorry. But God have no any responsibilities. But by compassion or by His mercy, He comes to show us some example that how we can become a good person. So sometimes he takes some incarnation to show us how to be ideal, but he's not bound. He have no specific responsibilities that he have to do certain activities. So God, if we see the characteristics, first one, he have no any pain or suffering. Second, he is not bound to work. And the third one is vipaka. If he have no any action, so he is not get the result. We people are waiting for the result. For example, if we do some activities, let's say you open your podcast, now you are waiting how it will be improved, how it will become more famous, how people will get the information. So it's your expectation. You wait for the result. But God is not waiting for the results. And the third one, he have no answer. He is not bound by any attachment. We people have attachment, but he have no any attachment. He have no any karma bandhana. He is not bound by any net of action. He is beyond the clutches of this material world, but we are within this material world. So these are some characteristics of a God. If someone asking you that I am God, if in this material world, many yogis or many practitioners, many spiritual, just they practice for a few time, and maybe they claim that they are the God. So this is the checkpoint. Patanjali give us this characteristic. We should check, are they come through all these points? Are they have no any suffering? Are they not feeling any responsibilities? Are they bound or not bound by this material world? So we check if they come under these characteristics, so it means they are God. But if they are not come in these characteristics, so it means they are fake. So we should understand who is real, who is not real. But now we'll go a little bit more that when you practice yoga regular in our path, we find some difficulties or obstacles. In yoga it is called antaraya, and this antaraya comes physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, many ways. So today I will discuss there are certain antaraya or obstacles we call chitta antaraya. The first one is called vyadhi or the disease. The first obstacles in our yoga journey is called vyadhi. When we practice yoga, sometimes we found some disease, and this disease reduce our practice. Second is sthana or idealness. Means we have the energy, we can do something, but we are not ready to do. We not go for do the action. Simply sit ideal, not do anything. This is called sthana. Second point. This is also one obstacle in our yoga practice. Third one is samsaya or doubt. Whether I should practice or not, whether I should continue or not. I saw many yoga students, beginning, they come with so much enthusiasm, they come with lots of energy, but after 1 month or 2 months or even 6 months, the doubt and the doubt on the yoga practice, sometimes the feeling I am doing many days before I am doing, but I not get any benefit, or sometimes they not feel happy, so they are in confusion. whether yoga can give me a good health or not, whether yoga can help me to realize myself or not. So many doubts come. Some people also doubt yoga comes from India, I am foreigner, whether I can understand or not. I have no knowledge about Sanskrit, I have no knowledge about English, or I am not educated, I am not very healthy. So lots of doubts comes to our mind. So this is also one kind of obstacle in our yoga path. Next is called pramada or inattentiveness. This is happening nowadays more. People are inside the classroom, they are studying, but they are not physically and mentally present in the classroom. Many of students I saw, physically they present, but mentally they absent. So there are, we can see inattentiveness, that is called pramada. This is also obstacle. Like last time I was teaching in China, so I saw some ladies, they're practicing more than 1 year. But when I ask very simple question to them, they cannot answer. So then I asked them, I taught you this techniques or this theory before. Did you remember when I teach this class? They're talking when means they are confusing. They have no ideas that when they study this kind of philosophy or this kind of techniques. So it means inside the classroom they are not attentive. So this is also one obstacles in our yoga journey. Next is alasya. This is also one very common obstacles. Alasya means the laziness or lack of energy. Many of us, we feel, oh, today I work very hard, today I move a lot, today I don't want to practice. So this is alasya or laziness. So this is also one kind of obstacles. The next 6 obstacles is abhirati. Abhirati means proneness to sensuality. Like in the beginning, teacher told, don't eat so much, don't watch movies so much, or control your senses. So maybe beginning we control, but after 1 month, 2 months, our senses again go back to same pleasure or same things. Maybe we bring back again, and after sometimes again go back. So it means going again and again to our sensual pleasure. So this is also one kind of obstacles we have to control. If we not control, it will go again and again. This is same like like we saw the pet dog. If we open the neck of the dog, it will go outside. Again, we have to bring back. Again, we have to put the neck belt, and we have to keep control on our senses. Otherwise, it come as an obstacle in our path of yoga. Next is Bhranti Darsana. The views will be mistaken. Many of us, we sometimes feel like when somebody practice meditation, we will feel sometimes some spiritual energy, or sometimes we feel calmness, sometimes we feel the lightness, or we can see some light in our forehead, or like we feel something different, and then we stop our practice and we thinking we achieve some supernatural power, and we feel I become self-realized. So this is means the reality we not achieve, but we feel that I achieve the reality. We understand the truth. So this is called Bhranti Darsana. So many of us, maybe the serious practitioner, they feel like that. Sometimes they stop their higher practice. They not go more. They enjoy that stage. Like if someone achieves some advanced asana, so they're thinking, I already finished all the asana practice. Why should I practice more? So they remain lazy or they get some ego and they enjoy that stage. And that is called Bhranti Darsana, means they see the stage and imagine that this is the final stage, but that is not real. They have to progress more. Next is Alapta Bhumikatva. It means not being able to maintain the progress or they attained. They not maintain the stage. For example, in a bank office, someone tried a lot to get the post of manager. And when he become the manager, he cannot maintain that stage. Means he tried to become manager and he become the manager, but when he become the manager, now he lose his energy and he not maintain that position. So that is called alapta bhumikatva, not maintain the position what he attained. Next is anapastitva, unsteadiness in progression. Unsteady. When he practice, when he progress, like today he progress up to 20%, next day he should go more above than the 20, but he not remain in that 20, he going down and again he start from less than 20. Means he become unsteady in his progression. Today some, like we can saw some students when they practice asana. Someday they feel very happy and they do 2 hours, 2.5 hours yoga asana practice. And next day, oh, my body paining. Next day they stop. After some week, again some friend come and encourage him and he again go for practice and maybe 1 hour, 2 hour. And when the friend go back and when he become alone and he stop the practice. So this unsteadiness in his practice. So this is also one kind of obstacle. We have to be regular. We have to continue our practice. The last one is chitta vikshava, scattered mental and emotional energy. When we concentrate, we will progress. But many of time we saw people have mental and emotional energy is scattered, like some energy in the family, some energy with the office, some energy with some friends, some energy with some sensual enjoyment. Means our energy is not focused. So this also one kind of obstacles in our path of yoga journey. Like when we go to some shopping mall, when we shopping something, sometimes they give some bonus or some discount or some extra things when we get more, when we purchase some more things. So likewise, when we have more obstacles like this, automatically there will 4 more obstacles come with these 10. That is called Biksepa Sahabhuba. Some co-obstacles come with this. One is, the 4 is called Dukkha Daurmanasya Angama Jayatva Swasa Praswasa Biksepa Sahabhuba. The verse number 31 in chapter 1, we can see First one is dukkha, which is distress. We feel sad. When we have obstacles, like above I told, so automatic the distress comes to our life. We feel stressful, we feel harassed. Second is Daurmanasya, depression come, stress and depress. And third one is Angamajayatva, nervousness in our body. We feel shaking, we feel nervous, the confidence lose. In our practice also we feel, oh, I cannot, because we already have lots of obstacles. And the last one is Swasa Praswasa, our breathing pattern will change. We sometimes get problems when we breathe, and we all know when breathing a problem, all the emotional and mental disturbance will come, and body also affected with lots of disease. So these four are bonus when we have all above antaraya or obstacles. So some students ask how we can get rid of all these obstacles. So Patanjali gives just next sutra, tat pratisedhartham ekatattva abhyasa. To get rid of obstacles in your yoga journey, you have to select a system, you have to make a standard method, you have to use a certain techniques regularly, you have to use a certain or standard method in your life, in your yoga path, to overcome all the obstacles. Like my teacher sometimes told, Ek sadhe, sab sadhe, sab sadhe, sab jai. It means if you practice one thing, slowly it can give you more energy or more, it can open the path of others. But if you want to practice all in one time, you cannot get even one. So step by step, one by one, you progress. So accept one in the beginning, what is you feel comfortable, whatever you feel easy or which is you feeling it can achievable. So you just accept that practice and keep going, keep progressing, keep move forward, and one day will come, you will achieve all. I can give you one example, like there are many paths in yoga, like karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, raja yoga, hatha yoga. So you start your journey from one and keep that standard, keep that system for little longer, and slowly it can take you upper. Like if you practice regular karma yoga, you will practice selfless action, automatically the bhakti, the devotion comes to your heart. And when you come to bhakti, you will connect with good people, you will associate with good people, and you will get the knowledge. And when you get the knowledge, slowly, you will remember all the good knowledge. You will memorize, you will remember, you will come in the dream of good things, and slowly you will meditate on that. And when meditation comes, your psychic, your consciousness will improve. So automatically you will go to the Raja Yoga. So these are all interrelated, interlinked. So let's start from one and slowly go ahead. So this is called Ekatattva Abhyasa. Patanjali talking Ekatattva Abhyasa. Focus in one and slowly keep practicing all the antaraya, all the obstacles will go side. Like when someone is, like, take an example of athlete. When someone start his athlete career in the beginning, he feel lots of muscle pain, he will feel nervous, he will feel sometimes a doubt whether I can run or not. Many obstacle comes. But if we keep continuing, if we keep progressing, keep trying, slowly obstacles will go to the corner, go to the side, and he will go forward. So this is a very beautiful sutra and formula is called Eko Tattva Abhyasa. Now someone asking to Patanjali, give some more techniques. So today I will conclude with one more techniques, very beautiful. It's touched to my heart and I try to follow in my life. That is called Chitta Prasadanam. Now our chitta or our internal things, our mind, our intelligence, our ego, always flickering, always make us disturb. So like a child, when disturbed on or when become very naughty, mostly the mother gives some food, some delicious food or some beautiful attractive food, then the child attract and he not become naughty. So likewise, Patanjali also give us some food. There are 4 kinds of food for our chitta or our mind, intelligence, and to our ego. If we do that, 4 food, if we give that 4 food, our chitta or our internal being feel happy. Maitri Karuna Mudita Upekshanam Sukha Dukkha Punya Apunya Visaya Bhavana Chitta Prasadanam. There are 4 things. First one is called Maitri. Maitri means the friendship or friendliness. Patanjali talking, we have to develop some friendship with Sukhi people, those who are happy. We have to develop the attitude of friendliness to the people who are happy. Like we all in this world want to be happy, but how can we become happy? Like many scripture talking, if you connect with thief, you become the thief. If you connect with the yogi or spiritual people, you become spiritual. So the association is very important. So we all want to become happy. So let's make a friendship with happy people. So in the Yoga Sutra called Sukhi people, those who are happy, so make friendship. And when you do this friendship, your heart, your chitta or your inner being feel happy. Get the nourishment, get the food. So the first food for your inner being is called Maitri or friendliness to the Sukhi people or happy people. Second point, Karuna or the second food is called compassion. And Patanjali talking, those who are dukhi, you should have Karuna or compassion. Those who are in distress, those who are in sad, those who have some problems, those who are beggars, those who are living very, the life, your life is here and their life is below towards your standard. So it means they are dukhi, they are in sad. So let's show us a helping hand to them. Hold their hand and bring them up, because everybody going up by someone's hand holding. We all grow in our life because someone help us. So this is our time that we should help others. So when we become compassionate to others, we get the food. Our chitta get the nourishment. So this is the second food called compassion to the poor people. And the third one is called mudita, to the punya people, cheerful or feel grateful or become thankful to the great people, those who are very pious, those who are doing certain welfare activities, somebody who sacrifice their life for the welfare of others. Like there are many scientists, many doctors, many teachers, many spiritual people, they are continuously doing lots of social activities for the well-being of this world. But we people are never bother about them. We even not give a good smile to them. We're not giving very pleasing words to them. So this is a time when we talk with them, when we give us our cheerfulness to them, when we say thanks to them, when we feel grateful to them, our heart, our inner being feel happy, get the nourishment, we get the food, and we feel more blissful, more happy. And I also feel by my example in my life, when we connect with great people, those who are working selflessly for the welfare of the society, when you connect with them, we get lots of positive energy. You just touch to their hand, you feel something different. You talk to them, you will get lots of positive vibration. And they also motivate you how to face with negativities. Like many of us, when we face certain small negativities, we stop our yoga journey. Many family, the husband and wife, they fight each other. The relationship become problems because of misunderstanding and because of lack of patience. We not listen, we not understand completely. And when we find that kind of great people, they share their experience, how to live in this world, but not connect with this world. So there are lots of simple techniques they adapt and they develop by their experience. And if you connect with them, definitely they will share with you. So that's why first we should go to them, say thank you to them. We should show them our gratitude. We should show that gratefulness to them. And when they feel happy with us, definitely they become a very good friend with you also. So, mudita, to the good people or the great people. I saw many great people, they are same like child. They have no ego. They are very simple. They have no anger. They have, what can I say? Means they have no ego. If you talk something bad word also, they not take to their heart. They just listen from this ear and throw out that ear. And they are busy in their work. They just keep doing their work. So if we connect with them, definitely we get same attitude and same positive vibration in our life. And this is very helpful, and this also nourishes our heart, our chitta. And the last point is called upeksha. Upeksha means we have to neglect or we have to keep distance from the apunya or the bad people. Bad means those who are not helping us in our yoga path or spiritual life. Maybe bad, many way we can feel someone is maybe look like good for me, but we should go a little bit deeper and understand, is he helping me in our yoga path or in our spiritual journey? Many people, they comes to in front of us and they talk very nice word, but in the backside, they are trying to make us down. So we have to understand and keep distance. Very simple way we can understand. Those you feel are enemies in your yoga path, you should keep distance, not argue, not fight. Like I can give another example, like in your national highway or in your regular path in some certain road, you're going in the path, you drive your car. If in front of your path, if there is um, uh, some work is going on, so you not go in that same way. You just give a diversion and you go in another way. So in this life also, we make our goal that we want to achieve peace. We want to connect with the Supreme. We are the soul and we want to connect with the Supreme Soul. And we are all divine beings. We are not here to enjoy all the animal tendency. We are not here to become slave of our senses. We want to be master of our senses. So in this small argument, small anger or all kinds of negativities, we don't want to enjoy. We don't want to waste our time. Let us give a diversion, go towards your goal, not spend your time in this unnecessary stress, unnecessary activities. So this is called upeksha. So when we do this, no fighting, no argument, we are in our path, in our journey. So our chitta get nourishment, our mind, our intelligence feel happy. We not waste our energy and time. So these four are the very major food for our chitta. When we give these four things, first one, Maitri, friendship with good people, happy people. Second one, Karuna or compassion to the poor or the needy people. Many times we change the meaning of poor people. Simply we understand those who are needy. Maybe they look like very rich, but when they comes to you and begging something, it means they are poor. When they come for help, it means we have to show some compassion to them. And the third one is the mudita, should be cheerful, should feel grateful to all the wise people, all the good people, those who are helping to the society, those who are doing welfare to the society, to the world. And definitely when we feel thankful to them, grateful to them, we will get their experience, and this will help us a lot in our yoga journey. And the fourth one is the upeksha, or keep distance, go away from all the negative people, or we can say those who are obstacles in our yoga path. So no argument, no fighting. Keep yourself away from the negative people. Save your time, save your energy. But yes, don't be loser or don't feel a coward. Like many people talking, those who not fight, those who not argue with others, they are literally weaker people. But yoga talking, only see when there is problems in your progression, that time you talk or that time you fight. Otherwise, you should go in your way. Means the himsa or violence activities come when there is the end, there is no other option. But I don't think all the yoga students, they should go for the violence activities. We should follow non-violence and progress in our yoga path. And I hope these four food we should every day give as much as possible. There is no limit. You will not get obesity, you will not get any disease if you give this poor food to your mind, to your intelligence. So I will conclude here, and next time I will go for a little bit more on our Yoga Sutra, that what are all the methods to control our chitta, this how to overcome the obstacles, and also I will discuss, if time permits, about the Ashtanga Yoga, which is very important discussion for all the yoga students. I hope this will be more interesting than all other episodes. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Pradeep. I just want to thank you for this wonderful presentation today and this wonderful teaching. It was fantastic. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the food of Patanjali with us and lending us your hand and raising us up. I really appreciate that. And coming from my experience with the obstacles, it's been very real. And I found for myself, it was taking a yoga teacher training that made me practice every day, because our training was every day, and it was for 2 weeks every day. And I found that got me, because I absolutely had to, that got me into this beautiful routine of, now since then, every day I feel my day isn't complete without practicing yoga. Like I just feel like I need that practice in my day. And what I've noticed since then is that naturally my choices have been changing. Like what I'm watching on TV, and like these are things that I thought of before. It was just more of do I really want to watch this war that's on TV right now on this movie? And do I really want to put these negative things? And then now recently I've been wanting to dive deeper into yoga, and just naturally this has been coming up for me, and going into the scriptures and learning about the Patanjali Yoga Sutras with you. And it's just interesting how these things naturally even come up within us, and show that there's more to this, and with regular practice, all these things can develop within us. Anyways, I just wanted to share that.
You're very beautiful. You can feel that. You see, Patanjali, if we see the history of Patanjali Yoga Sutra, it was written from long time ago. Somebody talking 5,000 years back. You see, written, or we can find all the sutras. It's look like true. It's happening in our day-to-day life. It's sometimes I feel amazed how they know our body, how they know our mind, how they know our heart. It's all happening. You can see all these obstacles. It comes in our yoga path, and we find and completely here written. There is no other obstacles. It's all included in these points in this sutra. And they also given, you can see that 4 other things, like I told you, the bonus, like how they know this science. Many people talking yoga is same like it's for all the emotional people, or someone who have no other work. They just come to yoga field. But you see what a beautiful science here. Everything, if you practice, you will find all things are very real. So that's why I always encourage my students, please go deeper in your yoga path. You will enjoy your yoga journey. Many people, they feel fear when they practice yoga. They feel, this asana, that pranayama, that control your senses. every day do meditation. It's very terrible. I cannot sit. But you can see when you go more, you feel more enjoyment. You can give more time, and how time will spend, you can't even imagine.
Yeah, thank you so much, Pradeep. Sorry, I guess I'm just the internet's a little bit unstable here, but that's okay. We will touch base next week, and I want to thank you again so much for your time. It was wonderful teachings today.